Hello. Today we are going to be drawing eyes. And as you can see, there are many different shapes of eyes from the appearance that we see. Now, all of those eyes are really little round spheres in the owner's heads. But depending upon the way the skin folds around the eye, we see different amounts of that sphere. Now, I'm going to show you some real eyes here. Here's the first set. Now, the young lady that owns these eyes, you can see the shape of the upper lid, the lower lid, and the way there's a fold here. You can see a highlight in her eye. You can see all those things. Now, when you draw an eye, you don't just say, well, I'm going to draw an eye. Because there's so many different shapes and kinds, you look for the lines and the shapes and you draw them. Like this. Let's see, there's a line that starts over here and comes up a little bit and curves around, comes down. Then you come back over here and there's a line that's much straighter, but it does curve a little bit. There. Then there's a line that comes right up above that first line. Like this, and maybe just a little hit of a line right there, not much. And then let's see, there's a line that curves around here, and a line that curves over on the other side here. And then I'm going to indicate that light spot by a shape here. And then there's a dark spot behind it, a round spot, and it's all black. And then you can even see some color variation in the brown area in this eye. Now, one mistake that a lot of people make is by doing too much with the eyelashes. You don't see really long eyelashes here because they're curving towards you. So just indicate the eyelashes a little bit. And there you've got your eye. Let me show you some more. Oh, well, I want to show you these two side by side. Now, these eyes are alike in many ways. The coloring is different, and the shape is a little bit different. Now, you'll notice a little bit of puffiness below the eyes. In this case, that indicates that both of these young ladies were smiling, and your cheeks have a tendency to push up your eyes when you smile. Now, here's a young lady that has a different shape of eye. But she is also looking up. She's looking in a different direction, and that changes how you see her eye. Does it look like she's smiling? Not as much. Not as much. Now I want to show you another eye. Here, this young man who had this belongs to these eyes, he was looking at something that was very close and kind of down, and that's what makes his eyes look like they're cross-eyed. So the direction that the eyes are looking makes a lot of difference. Here is another set of eyes, and we're looking at them from the side. You see how the shape of the eye changes? These colored areas in here are no longer round, they're oval, aren't they? And the angles of the eye are much more dramatic. Now, this young lady has light colored eyelashes, which presents a different challenge. You definitely don't want to draw them in with a black crayon or something like that. That will look wrong. So, one more eye to show you from a different angle. This is also from the side. This person is looking down. You don't see much of the eye except the lid and the lashes. So this time you really have to draw the lashes, don't you? And one more picture of an eye. What are different about these eyes? Well, you see the pushing up from the bottom, so this person is smiling. But you also see more indications of lines around the eye. And that is a really good clue that this person is a little bit older, quite a bit older than the others that I showed you. And that's another thing that you need to keep in consideration as you draw eyes. Are there lines that indicate age or that would change the shape of the eye? So, what am I suggesting that you do? I'm suggesting that you look at eyes. Maybe you can get a family member or a friend to sit and just let you draw their eyes. Or maybe you'll have to look in magazines or something like that for pictures of eyes so that you can continue your study of how to draw eyes. And remember to put them in the middle of their heads. Thank you. I'll see you next week when we'll talk about noses and mouths.